Good, hot, muggy Friday morning to y'all, YouTube. Something a little bit different today. We're not going to be doing any sawmilling today, at least I don't think so. I think today on my list of things to do is to get all this broke down, palleted up, and stored away until somebody buys it. I have dropped the price on that to 6 grand, so make me an offer. I'd like to get it gone because it's going to take up space. My hope today is to get all the track disconnected. I'm going to leave it together. I'm not going to completely tear it down because that would just make it a pain in the ass for the next guy that buys it. So I'm going to leave most of it together and just take all the sections apart. Get the head off, take the sections apart, get all the dunnage that is bolted to the floor off because I'm probably going to reuse that. And then if I can, if it's not too awful hot, it is time for this floor, all this flooring, all the way down to get ripped out and probably thrown in that burn pile over yonder. So I got to take some of this stuff out. The building itself is staying because for now I want to use this to store lumber. I've got this walnut over there that I milled yesterday or milled this week. That's in an upcoming video. I've got that oak that I milled over there. I've got this stuff for waiting on a customer to pick up. I want to have a spot to store lumber in, whether it's waiting for the kiln or it had just come out. I'd like a dry spot to store all that. Um, the old hobo freight. They have. I noticed the other day when I was over there, they have the mesh screening that I can hang up to keep some of the sunlight out and the rain, but still allow airflow to come through. So I think I'm going to hang some of that up along this back wall, maybe this corner here. I'm going to leave obviously the front open, but it'll at least help keep some of the weather and the rain off of it, especially after it comes out of the kiln, and it'll just work. So if I can get this floor and all tore out today, some of it maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be the nicest day we're going to get in the week. With as far as humidity goes, humidity this morning's already up. I woke up at 6:30 and it was already 78 degrees and thick. It's moist to say the least. But welcome to Virginia in August. So I'm gonna start working on this. The first things first is I'm going to get the head pulled off and get it off to the side. I think I've got a sling. If I don't, I may have to use some chains, which I kind of not like to use, but we'll figure out a way to get this head picked off this thing because it's just sitting on it. And then I'll go through and start taking it apart section by section. And we'll see how far we get before, you know, Virginia summer just says you're done. So let's see what we got, man. All right. I'm going to see if I can get this thing off here without messing it up. Grab the tractor to the forks, hooking it through here. And hopefully we can get this off without messing anything up. Lord, I hope so. It should be tight enough. See if we can pick this thing up off of here. Well, it's off. Well, that went easier than I thought. It's not going to stay here. It's just out of the way so I can get the rest of the stuff moved. I guess I got to get the lap siding attachment for the wood miser off to the side for now because that's going to get stored under here too, along with some equipment. I don't know how much room. I may end up doing a whole video on making this little lean-to here a little bit bigger. I don't know because I'm going to run out of room real quick when I start putting lumber in here. I'd like a place to store my attachments for the tractor, the grater box, the bucket, the mower when I'm not using it. I leave the mower pretty much attached all summer long because I use it, you know, once or twice a month, and there's just no point I don't usually use the grater box that much. And it adds a nice little counterbalance. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in the shop here. I guess I got to get some tools. I have no idea what size I need, so I'm just gonna grab all of them and make a huge mess over there with tools and probably lose half my shit because that's how that works. But we'll grab some tools here and move the lap siding attachment and start breaking the track down and just pulling it off one piece at a time. I'll figure out how I want to get them kind of stacked or somewhat organized. So when somebody comes to pick it up, whenever that may be, I can just lift it all up, lift the head up, and out the door. So let's see. All right. Let's see. I need, nope, not that drawer. Probably all of that. Well, we can grab these. These, I need an impact. And of course, my metric aren't in here. So where the hell did I put those at? Ah, I found them on the other side of the shop, of course. All right, lap siding attachment is off. The head is off. I've got 98.5% of my toolbox out here just to keep me from walking back and forth because I ain't even been out here that long. I'll tell you what, boy, old boy's sweating already. It is just muggy. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm ready for fall. Personally, winter. I'm ready for cold weather. I ain't built for this hot shit. That's for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I guess unbolting this thing. It should be 4 total sections of track. So, or is it 5? I don't know. I really can't count. So, um, yeah, I'm just gonna go down through and disconnect them at each section, and then I have to unscrew the feet from the dunnage that's down here. All these feet have at least one screw in them to just kind of keep it sturdy. I mean, it's worked well. So we'll get all this unscrewed and just start picking them off one at a time and just setting them off to the side so they're out of the way. And then I guess we'll start trying to get this floor out of here. All right, well, first trip back to the shop today. I guess I needed the other 0.5% of my toolbox. I need a 14 mil and an extension. All right, now that I grab the other 0.5% of my toolbox, maybe we get this thing taken apart. My hope is to only have to take out half these bolts. I want to leave the bunks attached. I promise whoever buys this will have all the parts. Whether I got to go to Ace and buy more, or Lowe's, or wherever. Oh, don't do that. All right. This section should, once I take the screws out of the feet, should be ready to come out. There we go. All right, well, it's out. Didn't take too long. It's all over there, stacked up. I am going to go through and wash it real good. Not to pressure wash it and all that, but that'll be either later today or tomorrow. For now, I'm going to see what I can get done with the tractor and maybe start getting some of this floor ripped out. So let's see if that actually happens. Well, that part's gone. Surprising finding big old snakes underneath there, but it's now over there. And boy, this is still rotten. I mean, there wasn't much left of that, really. And I'm assuming I'm going to find that probably most of the way, at least half of this is probably all going to be kind of the same. So I guess we will clean up some more of this stuff. I don't know if I'm even going to worry about this dunnage, to be honest with you. It's probably half rotten in itself. And I kind of want to cut some that are almost the whole width of this building so I can just lay them all out and just stack my stuff up in here as I want to. I've got some real knotty pine logs that aren't real good for lumber that that I can put on the mill and mill up some 6x6 and just slap them in here. So I don't even think I'm going to worry about keeping those. Not to mention, it's just too daggum hot to be messing with all that. So, let me get a little bit more of this. I guess I just keep on tearing some of this out. So we'll again set this up on a time lapse and see what all we can get cleared out of here today. Because I'm not doing any more manual labor. I'm gonna let the tractor do all the work. Well, as you can see, the floor is gone. And we've got some stuff stacked up here for right now. This is not where everything's going to stay. Hopefully, that gets out of here soon. So, haven't had any hits on it yet, but hopefully we'll see if that happens or not. It is going to get moved and a tarp put around it, so it's out of the weather, but it's going to get moved somewhere else because I need the space in here. But yeah, so we got all that done. I still have to clean out the mess that's back there. I got some of the trash out to the dump the other day, but there's still some stuff that needs to come out, get cleaned up, straightened up. But other than that, I again appreciate you all watching. Please hit the subscribe button. And this job is complete. We're on to the next one. Have a good one.